So, we have a brand new... Actually, we have our very first, I should say, recreation room. We have a brand new great hall. And we have a brand new kitchen with automation. Honestly, pretty pleased with how all of this is going. It's only the smallest amount.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's going on, Frondus Void? Thank you very much. It's the absolute smallest amount of automation here. But the conveyor loader is automatically bringing the cooked food straight into the Great Hall, which is then refrigerated, which is probably a good idea. And I've set it now up in such a way... Oh! I have now set it up all in such a way that we no longer have any of the raw ingredients being eaten. Very good. We still need to tidy up some of the base. One thing though that I really need to go ahead and take care of is my plastics, or lack thereof. We should really disable this, by the way. Oof. I just realized I'm still pumping in... oh, geez. That's a problem. Eventually, I guess this will be used up, but that's a little bit annoying. Alright, anyways, one of the things that I really need to go ahead and do is get plastics going. And I can do so by digging up oil somewhere. Ooh! Well, I didn't scroll down in a while. I was just making like an infinite staircase. It's a very long staircase. It turns out we have actually found oil. I was thinking about doing it with the Slickster dudes, but maybe we can figure out a way to create plastic out of crude oil. It's an infinite item drop shoot as well. Yeah, apparently it's a bad idea. Anyways. That'll be a problem for Future Loco. Clearly. Now, I don't really know how we're supposed to be doing oil refining, but let's maybe have a look, right? So I can do... I'm aiming for plastic. Plastic so that I can build beds for my duplicants. This is what I'm trying to aim for right now. I can get plastics from the polymer press. So the polymer press can turn petroleum into plastics and then carbon dioxide, as well as steam, okay? Petroleum I can make... Petroleum I can make... I think from oil, somehow. Yeah, the oil refinery. So, crude oil into the oil refinery is going to create petroleum and natural gas. So this is crude oil right over here. We can pump that up, put it into an oil refinery, and then bring the petroleum into one of those pumpy thingies, turn that into plastics, and we get natural gas as a byproduct too. I think we can burn the natural gas if we want to. Yeah, I've already been doing that, of course. That's what I've been... Ooh, I could actually pump that all the way up. I obviously have my natural gas right over here. I could store that easy peasy. The factory never stops, dude. Yeah, that should be easy enough. So, oil refinery. Do I have one of those already? Probably not. So it does have a liquid intake pipe, and that's the main kicker if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't it need, like... What does it need again? Does it just need cooling? Converts crude oil into petroleum and natural gas. Must receive liquid from a liquid pipe system, and it must expel liquid as well. Okay. I don't know what it needs. Oh, is the intake just crude oil? Oh, the gas just leaks out? Oh, that's perfect then. I'm assuming this is going to heat up the base quite a lot, right? So anywhere where it's cold is probably a good place to be building it, even though I'm going to melt down the biome. This is probably not a bad spot for it. This is a very cold area, so if we can do it over here, that would be nice. Yeah, this is not a... I don't know what this is. This is like some sort of uranium biome. I've never seen these before, but I guess that's good. I do need like an oil refinery. Okay, converts crude oil into petroleum and natural gas. It's a big boy structure. And I guess I'll just make like the most basic version of this for now, and then we'll see how it goes. I will also need a... Let me get a lock. Like the... this is the thing I added to my run with a mod. Actually... They can get down here pretty easily, so I don't think it's completely unreasonable. But let's just give it a shot, right? Let's see how this goes. So I can build one of those. Then we have the oil refinery. Good enough. So the oil refinery needs to be taking in some of this stuff. And then we'll have to figure out a way to get the oil up here. We can just pump it, I suppose, and we may figure out a way to get infinite amounts of oil at some point. Should be good. And then the stuff that it creates can be pumped into a polymer press, I think. Okay. Polymer press. Just like so. So this goes like so. So that's the stuff that we turn the plastic into, or that's what we make the plastic out of, I suppose. That's fine. I can go ahead and cancel this because I'm just keeping it very small for now. And then maybe it's a good idea as well to put up like a sweeper. So we can just bring the stuff straight up. So I'll build this thing right up here. You didn't expect me to play this game? Oh, it's good. It's very good. I don't know if I ever need multiples of these, but let's just give it a shot, right? So auto sweeper. Auto sweeper. This room is pretty big, so it should be fine right over here. And then I guess I can put tiles in the dead spaces where we still need tiles. I don't really want to like dig up this place too much. That might be bad. I guess I do need to dig some of this up anyways. Actually, I should probably make this insulated tiles instead now that I'm thinking about it. Insulated tiles, just to keep hopefully as much of this cold. That's good enough. This one I'll just leave there if I need it. Yeah, I think somebody has to work the oil refinery. So that's a little bit annoying, but anyways. We'll see how that goes. It's kind of far from where they spawn. So like maybe this is a terribly far away place, but we'll kind of treat this as like the trial run, you know? Maybe this is way too far, but they can take the fire pole to work. Shouldn't be too bad. Maybe it is terrible, I don't know. Actually, I would like to move this one then one to the right still, so we can do a conveyor loader over here, and then an auto sweeper right next to that. And then we would have to build a conveyor rail that goes all the way up. It's gonna be expensive. Man, I'm making everything out of gold. Stop making stuff out of gold, please. There we go. Okay. So the idea is that I want to be dropping this stuff off over here. Is this gonna be expensive? Yep. Yes, it sure was. All right. And then we obviously also need a ventilation output. The ventilation output from this thing, no? Or is it just gonna be dumped into... Maybe it'll just be dumped into the environment. The natural gas, that is. Yeah, the natural gas, I think, just gets dumped. That's fine. There's so many liquids down below over here, by the way. It's kind of bad. I need these liquids to go somewhere else, man. Can you guys maybe, like, dig this way? There's a cool steam vent over here. Wasn't there already a cool steam vent over here, too? Yeah, there's another one. I could pump the liquids to space? There's a leak that says the Dawn of War 4 is being announced tonight? Really? That would be pretty hype, man. I don't know anything about anything. But that would be cool. I'm down to play that. Nah, no, I'm not, I don't know, man. If they announce it, I'll check it out for sure. I hope it'll be more like Dawn of War 3, you know what I mean? Everybody's favorite Dawn of War. Just take the stuff they've learned from Dawn of War 1, throw it out of the window, and make it like Dawn of War 3. Kinda like when they make a new Mass Effect, I hope it's entirely inspired by Andromeda. Forget about the originals, okay? Andromeda is where it's at. All these other games suck. Could somebody please go destroy this? Thank you. Angron, you suck at walking, dude. You're really slow. Angron is a slow walker. I don't want to bully him or anything, but I'm just not a fan. Oh, snap. Guys, I forgot changing their schedule. I gave them a lot of downtime. Sorry. Sorry to burst the bubble. Back to work, losers. Yeah, you guys thought you got off early today. Nope. Get back to work. I gave you 1 day to check out the jukebot, okay? We're not doing any more of this. Morale is already way too high in this settlement. How do you make a gym? Like, a gym would actually be really good. Something to, like, train their speed skills would be super good. If I could have them run around the base faster, it'd be a massive improvement. You just slap down a bunch of mouse wheels, connected to a light bulb. That's it? I really love how they dance. Okay, I'll try and make a little gym room right over here. How will they ever use it, though? Like, will they ever actually use it? I don't know how I can make them use it only during, like, the downtime. For their own good, you know? My problem here with all these liquids is that it's probably gonna make it a mess with all the oil here. Like, how do I make it so that my oil and my liquids here don't mix? Where do I send all this crap? So there are a bunch of things over here. There is something down over here. Hold up. So we can cheat our way to see what it is. This is a leaky oil fissure. Okay. Maybe I can send the liquids to the left. Let's just dig a whole long way that way. I would like to run it away from anything that I might want to... Oh, there's also an oil... What is this? An oil reservoir. Oil can be extracted from a reservoir with sufficient pressure? What? Okay, I don't know how any of this works, but... Okay. Now, I'm definitely gonna need a separate power setup just for this whole stuff. This entire thing right over here. I don't like switching to lead. Oil reservoir works like this. You build a building over it, pump in water, and then you get out oil? Oh. Yeah, maybe I can do the jupes. Can I, like, see the stats of my jupes somewhere? Is there, like, can I see it, like, as an overview screen somewhere? Or is it always for each individual guy? Because I've noticed that Angron especially is very slow, but maybe it's because he doesn't have the exosuit training. Morale of 42, dude? Okay. Let's just make sure that he's, like, the newest guy, you know? 47! And they don't even have beds. These guys are so happy. You'll love to see it. Okay. In the meantime, I'm also gonna have to make sure we do more of this. I also need to do some more of this. And I need to make sure we set up a extra public or power transformer again. Man. I thought I left so much space for this, but I really haven't. I'm already running out of space. My god. I thought this was gonna be like the biggest amount of space I was ever gonna need. Any project I start right now seems to require some sort of like extra power. Potential load is not that high. I could loop it in over here, actually. But it feels kind of weird, because this one is for that main quarters. What about this one? Potential load is too high. Potential load over there is the same one, yeah. That's for the jukebox and all that. This is for the main duplicant quarters. Technically too high, but it would only be if all the Atmos suits are, like, consuming power at the same time. Are they? I don't actually know how it works. I think they're only using power when they're, like, being used here. When they're, like, being charged up. Not exactly sure. I mean, I could just make an extra space for this, I suppose. We could just, like, make this a little bit higher up. You've been studying hardcore? Ooh. Yo, have a good one, man. Power transformers. I guess I can build one over here. It feels kind of cursed though, because it's in the wrong place. It's not even close to where everything else is. No. I'm also gonna have to deconstruct that and then replace it. I'm building everything out of freaking gold now. No big deal for me, dude. I'm rich. The only problem is that I'm gonna need so much refined metal if I want to build a power line that goes all the way down below. Alright. Hey, another oil reservoir. Dude. I'm an oil reservoir main all of a sudden. Guys, how do I get rid of all this stupid liquid here? I need to send it somewhere where it's, like, not gonna ruin all of this. I don't know what happens if I were to drop it onto the oil, but it's probably not good. Yeah, I don't know what happens with salty oil. That's probably not a problem, but I don't know. I could dig out the area to the left. Yeah, but there's an oil reservoir here. Isn't that bad? There's also an oil reservoir over here, though, so I don't really know how it works. I mean, if I need one, I guess I can just use the other one. Or maybe I could just continuously dig down. You can also just dig straight down. You know what? When have you ever let me down, Watopia? Sure, I will dig straight down. And if it doesn't work out, I'll just blame you. No. Yes. No, I mean, no, definitely not. Unless... Okay. The only problem is that the crude oil over here, that little reservoir, is gonna be a bit of a meme. I would really like to keep this in here if I can, so... Why is this priority 9? The hell? Fluids don't really mix. Okay, we really need this job done though. Yeah, absolutely critical, because if I want to run this new power setup, I'm gonna have to run a ridiculously long wire all the way down. And I don't currently have any refined metals. Angron is very happy all of the time. I feel like he's not really living up to his username. You're supposed to be an angry guy. That's kind of your thing, but in my world, he's happy. Happy Angron. It's like an alternate reality, I suppose. What a priority is this? No, gamers. Not everything has to be priority 9. I mean, most things obviously are, but... Okay. I was doing so well with my priorities. I should actually try and not be dumb. I'm very good at being dumb, though. It's one of my very impressive things. Right, so I do have a power wire over here that is not really consuming the maximum load. So maybe what I can do is set up an incubator here. So I would still like to have some glossy Dracos, which I think is still useful. These take quite a bit of power, but I should be fine. And then I need to have a drop-off. Drop-off. No, I need like a pickup. What is it called? Pickup? Yeah, critter pickup. We put up a critter pickup right over here. So I don't want any of these guys to... And then we just drop them off again over here. Should be good. Incubator? I hardly know her. That joke coming from you, Memoria? Really? Really? I cannot believe it. So disappointed right now. Okay. So disappointed. Farm plot inoperable. Oh no. What have we done? Oh, actually, I wasn't really bothering with this anymore. I was gonna move these, but then I never did. I should have quite a bit of reed fiber for now. It's okay. Until I run out, at which point I will shout. But for now, I have a lot, so... Good. Whee! Look at them having a good time. They take about 10 times as long going to the top as they take it to the bottom, but... Oh, dude, the whole bottom of the base is super cold. We have an icy core on this asteroid. Wow, we're swimming in oil, dude. That's my dream. How does it feel to live my dream? God, I love oil. So much. What is the terracotta army of statues? Yeah, it's just unnecessary. You swim in oil, Nolan? Hell yeah, brother. I love that. It's called a morale bomb. Swimming in oil? An IRL morale bomb where you swim in the oil? Dude, that's amazing. In Florida, we do these sort of... That's crazy, dude. I've heard many stories of the Florida man. The one even weirder than the rest, or than the next, but... Okay. Swimming in the oil. These wounds will not heal. Hey, can we go and build this, please? We have such low amounts of stress. I'm thinking about adding on more duplicants now. But also, I feel like it's not really necessary, but I could. Have you tried the speed mod? You can go up to times 30? Really? I had the game crash on me earlier today when I was on times 3. I'm a little worried about, you know, going too fast, but... What water is fueling the spawn? This. And I also have a backup power right over here, in case it ever runs out. You missed that part? Yeah, it's good. Video released of customer throwing alligator through a Wendy's drive-thru. Is that a Florida man? Surveillance video released Thursday shows a Florida man tossing a live alligator through a Wendy's restaurant drive-thru window. Poor alligator. That's crazy, dude. If that was gonna happen anywhere, Florida. This is a good base, right, Nolan? Yeah, thank you. I've been trying. Now, we have electricity. We have a duplicate quarters. We have expansion potential. We have expansion potential up here. Honestly, we have all the basics covered. I don't really think I'm gonna run out anytime soon. Like, I can run this for like 1,000 cycles by going AFK, I'm pretty sure. Oh, is this the bottom of the map? Is this how far it goes? It looks like this is the end of the world, right over here. I will try to dump all of the liquids somewhere over here. Seems like there's a giant bit of space right over here. I don't know what exactly happens, but... yeah, maybe everything would freeze? I'm not sure. A 1,000 cycles is usually when you start over. I don't think I'm going to make it to 1,000 cycles with this one. But we'll just see how it goes. Do frozen materials take up less space here? Do they shrink? No idea what would happen here. So we're just about to go from a very hot temperature to a extremely cold temperature. It's minus 150. That's pretty chilly. I'm just trying to get rid of all this junk. There's so much junk in my base. Yeah, I guess solids can be more... like, for example, over here, it's 1,930 kilograms. I think it can just stack a lot more than liquids can. Because I think most of these liquids are pretty light. A couple 100 kilograms at most, it seems. So let's just dig it all the way down. Don't you need 2 layers of sandstone to keep liquids from leaking? I made sure that this part over here is made out of granite. So that's what I learned the hard way too, Rosetown. If you make your floors or your walls out of granite, it doesn't break. It doesn't say it anywhere over here in the resource effects, which I think is actually an oversight. That should be there. Like, naturally, sandstone is like, you know, more fragile than granite, right? But the game doesn't really explain that to you. It's like, here, you failed. But we won't tell you why. GG. But yeah, you can sort it out like that. So I wanted to do some hamster wheels over here. I don't know if they would ever use it. But maybe I can like set up a door for some of the guys to go in and then set like up a high priority or something. And we can maybe like sandstone is porous just like real life. Yeah, but there's a lot of things in this game that are not like real life. Like, I understand the idea that sandstone is porous, but also it doesn't really... It's a nice touch, but I really think it should be part of the description. Like, it doesn't say over here that if you go to the materials tab, it doesn't say that the granite tiles have any additional, like, functional strength, you know? Like, there's nothing... Or maybe it should show a debuff on sandstone instead. So when you try to make it out of sandstone, it's like, okay, it has like 50% carrying capacity or something like that. That would make sense, but... Material properties is where it is shown? Where? It doesn't show it here. The properties on the right? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But it's frustrating, though, because I had a base completely fail because of it, you know? Obstructed by a back wall? What? Really? Odd. Couldn't build that thing over there. Okay, I need a wheel over here, so I wanted to make some places where my duplicants could try to learn how to be faster. I don't know what their maximum stats are, but if they would be quicker, that would help out. So I'll build up a couple manual generators, I guess. With a little light. There we go. We have a new gym. I've never done this before, but I guess it's kind of clever. And then if I just have like a priority setting on the door, so like say I make these super high priority for the people that are super slow. Oh, again, this is not working out so well. Like, not all the spacesuits are being delivered home, it seems. I don't quite get it. Why are we not building the spacesuits up? Are you busy, Perturabo? Or Lion? What are you doing? Okay, he is repairing them. Let's make a few bonus ones, I guess. May as well. How do I like Oni? This game is really fun. Yeah, it's good. Glossy Draco. Yes. Glossy Draco. Incubate. Incubate. Critter pickup. Draco. At 0 critters. Okay. Good. We can start making some of these things right over here, and then hopefully it'll make the slick Dracos here grow a little bit quicker. Yeah, this game is really fun. In order to make sure peeps return suits, only allow 1 exosport per area. There is only 1 exosport. That's the whole point. What's going on, Rivaro? I look old? Thanks, man. That's really kind of you. So, default... Nobody can enter other than the guys that need additional speed. So I don't really know what like the maximum speed levels is for anybody here. There is no broken wall, call me fit. That's the whole like premise of the base. They break down, but it still goes a little bit slower. So what am I leveling up by having them run in the hamster wheel? Athletics, right? What's the maximum level for athletics? So Perturabo's at 20. That's pretty good. Yeah, Lehman Russ is really bad at it. Lehman Russ Jr. needs to run. Jagathai as well. Angron. Angron and Lehman Russ are terrible. Okay. Lehman Russ and Jagathai, you guys are allowed through both sides of the door. And you guys have a very important task. A priority 8 generator. All you need to do is run. Only you can do it, okay? You guys can spend your days in the gym. Just run around. Oh, they've dug all the way to the bottom. Okay. Excellent. So that is the absolute bottom of the map. This one can be a slightly higher priority. I would really like these glossy Drecos to be in my base ASAP. So is it freezing? Temperature is slowly dropping, it seems. It's gonna take a while. There we go. Yeah, I can maybe make them even priority 7. It's okay. They deserve it. Okay, good. I would like to run that wire from here all the way down to this new section right up here. But it's gonna require a ridiculous amount of iron. I just don't have it at the moment. Yeah, so we basically just need this button punched every 3 seconds. Stop with this one, okay? We don't do this one anymore. Just make the iron ore into iron, please. Okay. I am pretty old, yeah. You're not wrong. I have very little ore. Why do I have so little ore? Why is it so bad? I think that's my issue here. Let me see. Metallic resource. There's some iron ore, but not a whole lot. Yeah, I understand why. Okay. You have a whole load of it over here. Okay. Let me see. Gotta be a little careful that I don't accidentally let all the gas escape there, but... How many weeks of playing this base so far? Ooh. I honestly don't know how long it's been. It's been a little bit. Apparently people started leaking photos from the Dawn of War 4 booth at Gamescom. Yeah. Somebody joined the stream just now and mentioned the same thing. That's pretty cool. What's going on, Thort? A lot of iron ore over here, too. How are you doing, Thort? I think we can also actually just dig straight up now. We can just actually go up. Because now that we have a way of getting rid of the liquid, we can just have the liquid take a dive all the way from the top of the base, all the way to the bottom. No, I don't want to use mercury. That's what I've learned the hard way. That's what I started doing, but here we go. So this is a liquid falling from the top of the map basically straight to the bottom of the map, where it will turn into a solid, apparently. Which hopefully will get rid of my liquid. I don't really know how it works, but that's the plan. It's not really turning into a solid yet, but I'm guessing at some point it will. It's gonna be a giant plunge. Okay. This over here is a higher priority though, so if we could maybe do this first, that would be great. No egg available. Oh. Oh, do I have a glossy Draco in that case? Yo, guys, there's a glossy Draco somewhere. I don't know where. But it's somewhere. Do you guys see a Draco somewhere, by any chance? For some reason, I had one over here, but I don't see it anywhere. I think it's been moved. No, it's not been grilled. Has it? I don't know, maybe. It's on the left? You've seen it? Don't meme me, dude. I feel like I'm getting memed. You can't just say the word left and that's it. Yeah, they can go anywhere. I don't think it really does much. Alright. Maybe if I see it at some point, I will capture it. There was a second egg somewhere, but... I'd really like to sweep up all the junk. There's a whole load of junk in my base. Okay. Obviously, everything needs to be swept except for this thing. I feel like that's clear. Athletics actually have gone up quite a bit already. This guy was at level 10, if I'm not mistaken. Now he's at 13, just from running in this wheel for a while. Very nice. Huh. Honestly, very good. I think it's about time as well that I get rid of this ventilation stuff. We have, I think, all the right stuff in our base at this point. There's some polluted oxygen, but it's fine. That'll get rid of itself. There's also a little bit of carbon dioxide, but all the dangerous gases are now basically gone. And some of these guys have this industrial machinery above their heads when they're sleeping, which is probably not ideal for them. I'm no expert, but I don't think I would enjoy that very much. Okay. That also means I can deconstruct this. And then all of that. Okay. It's gonna take a little while, but at some point I'll have enough for all of this. Look at that natural gas guys are vibrating, bro. Oh, it's done. As soon as I started paying attention to it, it didn't vibrate anymore. Suspicious, but okay, fair. Ooh, big moment in RuneScape, gamers. I've been AFKing the whole stream long and I just got nerd logged. Hell yeah. After 6 hours, it automatically logs you out of the game. Back in Gillinor we go. Attack the gemstone grab, please. That's a big badge of honor, yes. Thank you, Mickey, for understanding this very important matter. Many people make fun of me for playing RuneScape, okay, but... Terminally online behavior? Mm-hmm. Wait, hold up. Did you mean that as a bad thing? I took that as a compliment. You are enabling my terminally online behavior, Big Dodo. I'm not saying you should stop, I'm just pointing it out. Thank you, by the way, for enabling it. Am I addicted to RuneScape? I like to run and escape from my problems. Report Loco to his boss for goofing off online? That's a very good point. Ooh, is there no more carbon in the base? Nice! All the carbon is gone. Now we have polluted oxygen. Woo! Yay! Oh, geez. Okay. This is the big drop. This is the big drop that I was trying to work my way through last time around. Let's just finish that whole drop off as well. There we go. Get it out of here. Well, I hope that one day I'll be able to use the oil. Is that sand? Is that the sand slowly falling to the bottom of the earth? Even at ×3 speed, it's really slow. So is this just gonna take time before it fully freezes over? Dude, look at this plant. The Weezwort is completely stuck in the neutronium. What an absolute chat. That's incredible. I think I'll just have to make this space a little bit bigger. Dude, the fact that they're actually, like, wearing spacesuits around the clock is so beneficial here. It just saves everything so much time. Oh, actually, I don't think they're gonna be able to reach all of it. Oh, dude, that's the surface. This is kind of like going outside. You could use logic and electric doors to compress water into a single tile. I don't really enjoy using the logic in this game very much. It seems like there's a lot of possibility though. Like there's a lot of things you can do with it. I just, I think I'll leave that to other folks. Yeah, I'm not made for that sort of thing. You can do infinite water storage without automation. You just need oil and some air tiles. It's okay, guys. It is fine. We'll be okay. I mean, I don't really need the water to freeze. I just need to get rid of the junk. I have too much junk flooding everything. So I figured it would be nice if we can just kind of, you know, dig a whole lot of this stuff up. So hopefully all this, oh geez, it's so much, man. No, I don't really want to cheese Oni. No. I'm just trying to make sure that we get rid of all the liquid. I have too much junk in my base. I need somewhere for it to live, so it doesn't live where I want my oil to be harvested. What does a man have to do to harvest a bit of oil around the year these days, you know? It's insane. All I want to do is harvest my oil in peace. I'm sure you guys understand. What's up, Thort? Okay. No, I got it by now. I've been reminded about 1,000,000 times so far on stream as well, Thort. Wait. Whoa, hold up. We were trying to seal off the oil, okay? I want nice, pure oil. Hello. The oil is trying to mix. Don't mix it. Good. How crude of the oil. Mixing is not allowed before marriage, okay? Heavily frowned upon at the very least. Okay. They love oil in America. That's what I've heard, yeah. I'm gonna start getting rid of the, I don't really need that anymore. The carbon skimmer. I can add a better solution at a later time if I need it. Good. Gas pipe over here. Whoa. What's going on here, then? Ah. My gas reservoir is full again. Why did I remove the piping over here? Huh? Didn't I have, like... Yeah. I'm accidentally piping in chlorine into... Or, sorry, hydrogen into my stuff, which is not ideal. I must have accidentally deconstructed this. Okay, this is high priority because it just needs to be taken care of ASAP. This is still not a very good solution of mine, but I guess it is what it is. I'm just filling up different reservoirs now, and then I burn it off every once in a while. Or maybe I'll just, like, do something with it. I don't know. Please reconnect this that way. No, I actually need you to, like, reconnect. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Just empty that box for a little while. We have oil, dude. So much oil. I also have a lot of carbon dioxide. I don't really know what I need to do with that stuff. So this is my I don't know what to do with this shit location. It has carbon dioxide and hydrogen. I could obviously burn it. I can do a bunch of basic stuff with it. I'm just not sure if any of it is useful, you know? Like, I'm basically hoping that at some point, I will be working on a little project and I'll be like, yo, I really need carbon dioxide right now. Or like, I really need some, you know, and then I have it. I have it already. If that doesn't do the trick, I will just vent it into space. Yeah. What's with all the statues? I should probably delete them. I have a lot of people asking what's up with the statues. You know what? I'll delete the majority of them. I just built them at some point because I had the open space. They're definitely overkill. No, it's definitely not necessary. Okay. Looks like a lot of the liquid has disappeared. We have dug our way all the way down. There is a little bit of crude oil that has disappeared because of it too, but it's okay. So now what I really need to do is get this conductive wire connected. Now I need an insane amount of iron for it, and I don't have much. It's a little bit annoying. The iron needs to come from here. And then go all the way down. Across the pipe. Do I still have iron ore? Yeah, I have quite a bit of it. This just needs to be done more. I should probably come up with a better way of doing this, but it's okay. Boil the oil, don't spoil the soil. Wow. I've got chills all over my body. That was beautiful. All I want is some nice plastic, man. Like, it turns out that having plastic is actually kind of a tedious job. Isn't that crazy? I thought plastic was gonna be straightforward and easy. Glossy Boy is here? Yo, Glossman! What do I do with him? Do I just remove him? Is he gonna be auto-removed? I don't know what the word. I don't know how to do this. Do I remove him manually? He looks very cute. Okay, wrangle that son of a gun. Sorry, that's kind of mean, but this guy, when he's all grown up, we can cheer him for plastic. Yeah, yeah. And then if he one day dies of old age, we can eat his meat. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wow, dude, more. Plastic is gonna be coming from so many angles here. Does that mean I'm a dad now? Absolutely, yes. This is my little glossy Drecklet. This guy grows plastic out of his ass. Yeah. Why does this guy have to be fancy growing plastic out of his ass? Be like us, okay? Store plastic in your balls. That's where I've been storing mine, and I highly recommend it. Just small chunks of it. I'm working my way slowly but surely to macroplastics. But, you know, you gotta start somewhere. Alright, Glossy Drecklet, go. You were supposed to drop him off too, man. I don't know why you didn't drop him off. Drop that guy off. How many are there right now? 3. Go. Maybe it's because it's a separate thing. That's why. That's why. I've only just discovered it, I suppose. Oh yeah, pretty much everybody will have plenty of microplastics, Star. There you go. This is your new environment. Grow up. Why is there so much polluted oxygen in my base? It doesn't really matter because they're wearing spacesuits around the clock. So I'm trying to make sure that we have a lot of somewhat breathable air over here. Now, it's by no means perfect, but we have mostly breathable air over here, and then the rest of the base is just whatever. Thank you, Degno. Degno says, look at that perfect duplicate quarter. Thank you, Degno. Degno knows what's up. Yeah. Very respectable thing to say. I'm very happy with this base. It's good. I need to get a bridge. It's coming along. It's slow going, but it's coming along. I'm playing Spaced Out and then no other DLCs. No. So I'm playing this, like, I tried out so I have a couple playthroughs on my second channel on More Loco if you're interested, of me playing a bunch of the DLCs. And I figured for this run, which is probably gonna be my last run for a little while here, I will spend some time just using good old normal settings. Although I'm playing basically a classically sized world, but then I do have like a few extra stuff from Spaced Out. And it's working quite well. I have played Factorio, yeah. Again, if you go to youtube.com/moreloco, there's a whole lot of playthroughs of me playing Factorio up. I love Factorio, it's great. If you want to see how to not play that game, you should check out my playthroughs. youtube.com/moreloco.tv. Give it a lot of clicks. A lot of clicks, man. I recommend you actually keep clicking it. Yeah, I would like to do carpets here at some point if I can. I just haven't really done it. What do I need again for carpet tiles? Apparently carpet tiles are good for, like, bedroom floors. Yeah, it requires some reed fiber. Honestly, not even that much. I should actually continue growing reed fiber. Tile, what's it called again? The tile, like farm tile something? Hydroponic, that's it. Now, how much hydroponic fart tile? Not a whole lot of that, I don't think. How many hydroponic fart tiles do I need? I guess something like that will be enough. That would sound, yeah, it doesn't sound great. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. I hope it's not too warm. No. Should be good. Need to power this thing on. Should be able to just connect it with anything, I think. Yeah. Technically, it could overheat, but I think it's fine like this. I don't think I need a whole lot of it. I was considering building up the whole width of this, but that's a complete waste. I already have 200 of them. Oh. I already have 200 fiber as it is, so I just need to have, like, get a couple more. And I would like to do carpeted tiles in every single one of the bedrooms. I think I can easily set that up now. So it takes 2 per square. I will make them out of granite. Just have to monitor the amount of reed fiber I have. But I think as long as I have like at least 100, it should be more than okay. Don't need a ton. These airflow tiles will be more than enough. Eh, what the heck. 50, 59, okay. 51. We end up with 51. Glossy Dracos. Soon I will murder you guys. Yes. I will murder all... Wait, am I getting... hold up right now. Maybe I won't murder you guys. I think I'm actually also getting the reed fiber from them, right? I should set up a pump in the basement of my living quarters to pump out the carbon. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'll actually just move this thing out. This is a problem I haven't really addressed because I was dealing with so many other things. When I go to the gym, I don't like breathing anyways. I like it to be really hot, very low oxygen. Oh, look at the tiles. That's fun. I don't think I've ever used carpeted tiles before. So these actually slow you down. Yeah, their run speed is a negative on those tiles. I should put carpet in the bathrooms? That's so gross, man. I have seen like house tours of people that have carpeted like floors in the bathroom. That's so nasty. I'm not a carpeted kind of person anyways. I really don't like having carpet in my home. Like, first off, I'm allergic to dust mites, so it's just bad for me, but I also really don't want to... It's so... I don't know. I know some people love carpet, but it's just not my vibe. Yeah, I'm wood floor gang too. Oh, it's a thing. It is definitely a thing. I think it's very old school. I mean, this is kind of like a nice version of it. This is like, you know, this is a classy version of it. I still hate it, but I don't hate this one super. Like, I don't hate this one too bad, but, you know. That's some, like, fancy-dancy stuff. Yeah, tiles, I think, is the only way to do it, right? In a bathroom. We have, like, hard floors all over the house, but then... Or all over the house is not that big. Make it sound huge. All over the house, we have hard floors. And, you know, tiles in the bathroom. Yeah. When you change out carpet, there's a lot of poop particles in it. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I like to poop on the carpet too, man. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, Shadarky. Thank you for so publicly sharing that with everybody else. That's very brave of you. Small carpet right next to the wash basin can be okay, but more than that is heresy. Sounds like somebody here has a small carpet right next to the wash basin, Echo Steel. Just sounds like it is all I'm saying. People's phones are more disgusting. Oh yeah, absolutely. A bathroom should always also be a wet room. I've seen that a lot in like, especially like the Middle East, where you go to like random bathrooms or whatever, and there's always like a drain in the floor. Very uncommon over here. I've never really seen it in the Netherlands. But we 100% should have that, yes. I don't understand why we don't have that. You like carpet in the bedrooms and then wooden and tiles everywhere else? Yeah, fair. In Norway, it's also fairly common? What's going on, Adele? This stream is perfect to listen to while having an earbud in? Ah, I see. Yeah, a lot of people treat my stream as a second monitor activity. I think that's most everybody, actually. I think that's probably all my content. My entire goal with my content is to be the perfect second monitor. You're more than welcome to watch on the main screen, don't get me wrong. But that's a little greedy. I'm your third monitor? Okay, look, I'm trying to move up to second monitor, okay? You feel bad for maining Loco TV? No, don't feel bad. I've just been told a lot of people, maybe this is just some copium on my end, okay? But I've been told by a lot of folks that they mostly treat my stream as a second, you know, activity type of thing. Yo, Kenalix, thank you so much. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. That's very generous of you. Thank you. Loco, you're on my second one half the time, and then on the other half the time I'm on your first? Let's go. I also mostly treat streams as a second monitor activity myself, usually, yeah. It's because I'm, like, usually editing stuff, or, like, you know, I'm, like, chatting with people or whatever, right? The second channel is called More Loco. So if you go to youtube.com/moreloco, there is a lot of content right over here too. Recently, I've been changing some stuff up, but I'm currently posting twice a day over here. So it's More Loco. So I have playlists for all of the games here. So, for example, there's the Stormgate campaign that a lot of people have been watching lately, which is pretty cool. Here's the Oxygen Not Included DLCs. My current playthrough of this Oxygen Not Included run is over here in this playlist. So there's just lots of time. Many hours of content that you can go and check out. It's minimally edited, so a lot of it is not edited much. The RuneScape playthrough is edited quite a bit because there's just a lot of downtime in that game. Especially after the second or third episode, I start editing quite a lot of it, but it's all pretty basic. But yeah. You can go check it out if you want to. I have not. No, I've not played that. Even when you play games full time, there's always more games to play. There's always more. Hey, no worries, Mickey. Thank you for watching. Okay, can we already power up this thing? Because I would like to see some fresh, homegrown, organically produced plastics. Fully vegan, of course. Grass-fed. Gluten-free. Ethically sourced. I'm out of non-GMO. Yes, I want all of that. So I can actually pump up a little bit of all of this stuff. I think I got all the buzzwords. Yeah, I think I got all the buzzwords out of the way. FDA approved? We don't do that in the Netherlands. I don't know what the Dutch equivalent of it is. We probably have something very similar. But believe it or not, in the Netherlands, we don't use the federal association or the vaccine free? In your country, vaccine free is used as a selling point? I don't know about that country, man. I don't know. Really? No. We probably have something similar too in the Netherlands. What do we have over here? Oh, there's the EMA, which is the European equivalent of it, I guess. Okay, we've started building up the oil refinery, gamers. The Ministry of Fish and Cheese. Of course, yes. I'm thinking about pumping up some nice clean oil right over here. We just need to get rid of some of the liquids here. They market vaccine-free eggs. How would eggs have vaccines inside of them anyway? Also, are we really flexing that we're not vaccinating our animals? Okay. I feel like this is a can I really don't want to be opening right now. But that's fucking dumb. Just wanted to let you know that that's stupid, although I don't want to talk about it. It's like a gluten-free egg. I see, yeah. Very few gluten in my eggs, generally. This stream is gluten-free. Absolutely, yes. If you have a gluten allergy, this stream is perfectly safe. 0-calorie water? Oh, yes. Look, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. But that's, you know, that's not the... Okay, can we do... plastics? Right over here, yes. All we need right now is some nice, clean oil. And I can dig that up right over here. Unreachable mop? Oh. I just want to mop up all of this junk so we actually have a... I just need to dig down, right? I'm going to use this as my very first oil reservoir. Man, you never forget your first. Isn't that beautiful? It's going to be hot and steamy. But we're wearing spacesuits around the clock anyways, so... How much protein? All of the protein, Andy. I've been a good boy. I've been tracking all my calories. I'm currently at about 160 grams of protein a day. And I'm very hungry at the minute. Thank you for reminding me. I had almost forgotten. Right, so I need to get a pump. No, it's not too bad, actually. I think I'll make it out of gold. We'll make some of this piping out of gold, too. I don't know if that matters, but... You need to start keeping track of your salt intake? I don't give a shit about my salt intake. I consume all the salt. In my mind, and it's probably wrong, I can just eat copious amounts of... Oh, I need gas intake for this thing? I can just drink a lot of water and it's probably fine. Wait, what is the gas? Oh, gas output. Oh, okay. I just... There you go. This is where my gas output is going to go. Oh, you've got high blood pressure. Okay, yeah, that's not ideal. We bought a blood pressure machine recently. I've been testing it a little bit, and I've been sitting at like 119, 118 over 60 or so, which supposedly is good. So I guess my blood pressure is fine. I don't know. Do I play League of Legends? Absolutely not. I only play good games. Oh! When you get a blood pressure machine, that is when you're officially old? Dude, I have given up on that a long time ago. I'm pretty old at this point, yeah. Have you seen the amount of gray hair, dude? I don't know if you can see, but it's getting much worse now. It's growing, it's you know, it's going pretty fast. It's you know, it's speeding up. It's all that streamer stress. Yeah, dealing with guys in the chat. It's very stressful. All right, bump it. Bump. Oh, I need to. Sorry. Maybe don't shout at your screen, Loco. You sound like an idiot. Why does anybody watch this? All I am shouting is bump it. Do I have enough? Yes, I do have enough. Gamers, gamers, gamers. I'm gonna be pumping up so much oil here. I'm jealous of the dupe that gets to bathe in it, dude. One of the dupes gets to jump in here and then... In family gatherings, it's usually part of the function that we bust out the machine and measure everyone's blood pressure. Nothing quite like the whole family joining in to measure each other's blood pressure, huh? How did they survive? They're wearing spacesuits. They're wearing spacesuits. They never leave the house without a spacesuit. Me neither. Yeah. Me and Ramble, we always wear spacesuits outside. Ah, oh, look at them, man. Rogel Dorn and Fulgrim Jr. Bathing in the oil. God, I'm jealous. Whew. Yeah, some people are really weird about that sort of thing. I've noticed that too. Some people are like, no, I don't want to measure these sort of things. I don't want to know how many hours a night I sleep. I don't know about my liquid intake. I don't want to know about my blood pressure. I guess the thought is that if you don't measure it, then it's probably fine. Which doesn't really make a lot of sense in my mind. I like measuring stuff. I like keeping track of numbers, but, you know. Maybe that is me being... you can also kind of get, like, too far with, like, obsessing over it, right? Which is kind of a risk that you do run into. I sometimes have to check myself for that sort of stuff because I'm like, I need to track everything. Which is also, you know... If you don't measure it, it's not real and therefore it can't hurt you. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta min-max it. Exactly. You gotta min-max all the things. You prefer to be surprised about the heart attack? Exactly. No, wait a second. Wait, you still don't have power? Come on, man. Loco. Get a grip. What idiot didn't... Oh, I did it. Pump it! Bump up the oil! Yes, dude. There it goes. Measuring your blood pressure is like a spoiler, dude. Exactly right. You don't want to be spoiled about your blood pressure. That would just be a waste. That's like reading the last page of a book before you... That doesn't make any sense. What a waste. All right. All right, give me some of that juicy plastics. Look at it. Look at it. It's coming out of its nose. Pump it. Pump it. It's kind of hot, isn't it? This is oddly, Anyways, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. So, are we, yes, dude. There's the plastics on a conveyor reel being brought to the top of the base. We have so much plastics. We have, like, multiple kilograms of it. Isn't that crazy? And I'm hoping that this space over here is gonna be kind of nice and chill, because this place can heat up real fast, but... it should be okay-ish, I hope. Hey, very smart guy, thank you very much for the Prime subscription. I appreciate that. My wife set up a reminder to do the Apple Watch ECG weekly, and she actually does it and always shows it to the doctor for yearly checkups. Nice. For some reason, yearly checkups are basically not a thing in the Netherlands. I like that a lot about going... Like, in the US, it seems very common for people to just get, like, a yearly check. I can literally not do that unless, like, there's some sort of health reason why I would need it. Now, I guess you could make up some sort of reason and be like, I really need this checked out because so-and-so. But I don't think I can do, like, a preventive blood check once a year or whatever. Yeah, we should have it, man. We definitely should have that. In Germany, you can get it too every 2 years. Yeah, I could probably do it for my ear. I probably can. But I don't want to be spoiled about my health, you know? All the Dutch people enjoy being surprised about these sort of things. Like when suddenly something pops up, that's when we want to learn about it. That's how we like it. Ooh, is that a fully grown Draco? Let's go, dude. Okay, plastic. Plastic. 300 kilograms of it. Gamers? I think I'm going to be ending today's stream with everybody's favorite thing. Please sweep this stuff. Sweep it, sweep it. I think I can get a plastic bed. Actually, I don't think I've done the research. Oh, I have! Yes, dude! I am maxing out my bedrooms. It's time to max out the bedroom. Come on. Don't be shy. Ah! Oh, no, he's gonna be sleeping in here, to be fair, but... Hey, why did we... Can we also sweep this stuff up, please? I'm gonna be watching one of these guys sleep. Because, you know, that's what I like to do. Let's watch them sleep. Portoraba, why are you just chilling? That's not creepy at all. No, it's called love. You should look it up. Wow. Look at these guys having a good time. He's actually doing a little bit of running outside of work hours. That's good. You can get your levels up. Actually, everybody is allowed into the room now. Yeah, you guys can all run. I don't know if this is what you want to do during downtime, but fair enough. I was gonna set up a pump over here. I should probably do this before I forget. I was gonna set up a gas filter. And then just pump out the carbon dioxide. You're 15 days smoke-free right now? You want to choke someone, but you're staying strong? Yo, don't give up now, dude. That's good, though. Where do I pump this to? That's the only question, I guess. We lose another one. Dort is so disappointed. Another smoker gone. I'm sorry, Thort. I might be cycling through some of this. It might not be ideal, but it's okay. We can just temporarily run this. Okay, this is the last little project I'm doing today. Just need to get rid of some of the carbon dioxide in the base. I heard smoking makes you look really cool, though. Do you guys not enjoy being cool? Yeah, we need to get rid of some of the stuff over here. So I want to be setting up the pump filter to carbon dioxide. We want to have carbon monoxide in the base. That's what we want. Why are you not pumping, bro? I'm a monoxide kind of guy, you know? I prefer getting poisoned. Oh. Turns out I'm really dumb. Okay, built that. Okay. So that should hopefully get rid of all this carbon dioxide in the base. Because currently half of the relaxation room and all of the gym just has carbon dioxide in it, which is not ideal. Guys, we've made so much progress. Now that we have plastics going... Wait, why is nobody sleeping in the... Lehman Russ! Congratulations. I'm gonna watch Lehman Russ sleep. And then we'll call it a day. We're 229 cycles in, though, dude. That's really good. Like, this is by far my best run. It's not even close. He's going to sleep so well, man. I could sleep in that. Look at that. That looks kind of cozy. It's like a little mini cave. You guys are all really liking the gym somehow. I'm surprised. I figured you guys would spend a lot of time over here in the other areas of the base, but... Alright, well that should get rid of a lot of the problems. What's with that gas in the bedroom? Yeah, there's a little bit of hydrogen and, you know, some... Look, if you don't pay attention to that part, the room is perfect. To be fair, who really needs oxygen anyways while sleeping? When's the last time you were asleep and you're like, ah, oxygen, I love it. Because I never really think about it, you know? There was a disclaimer. Are they gonna go do their downtime stuff? Okay, already a lot of the carbon is gone. The Great Hall is being used. Now it's nighttime. Lehman Russ? He didn't come home tonight. He didn't, I don't know what, he must have been otherwise preoccupied. I don't know where he went, man. Look, they deserve privacy. I don't get it. We have another 220 kilograms, by the way, of plastics now. So we can really continue using a lot of this space pretty nicely. I should probably just dig this a little bit further, huh? Because clearly, there's a bunch of liquids here that don't really want to leave. All right, I'm heading off. Really good progress, though.